Jake Innes here, Gaming Cult Podcast, Tekk DJ'z. I'm here with Crossfire.
What's good in such world? It's your boy Crossfire representing that Tekk DJ'z, executive, and WatchWitness.
That's right. Now, you would have seen Crossfire in our interview with DJ Q that we put up. You would have noticed that being Gaming Cult, forgot to ask Q about what video games he liked. So what we're going to do first in this interview, Crossfire, this is a Gaming Cult podcast. What is your earliest video game memory? So whether that's at a friend's house, your house, an arcade, at home, at school, what's like your earliest video game memory?
My earliest game memory was when I lived on 35th King Drive, Low End. Shout outs to the Low End. And my sister always used to play Monopoly a lot on the original Nintendo, the NES. And I used to be afraid of it, which I don't know why.
The NES?
And, yeah, like I was a kid, like 3-4 years old. I don't know why I was afraid of video games.
The Nintendo monster. You better watch out.
Yeah, till I was like 6 years old, and we lived on Highland up north near Clark and Devon, and that's when I first played my first NES and Sega Genesis at the same time, which I still have.
Right, so this would have been early 90s then.
Yeah, 96.
Cool. Oh, so mid-90s. I keep forgetting you're in your 20s, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I was born in 1990.
So what were the first NES and Genesis games that you played that time?
Sonic the Hedgehog, Street Fighter, Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario Brothers, Guardian Legend, Life Force, Monopoly, Super C,
Castlevania.
Castlevania, Strider, Sega Genesis, slept on game. Streets of Rage 2, Mortal Kombat 3. And the list goes on. I got a lot. Oh yeah, Road Rash, B.O.B. Bob, NBA.
You were showing me your NES games before. What was that Kung Fu one you brought out? What was it?
I forgot the name.
Let's bring out the chest. Let's do it.
All right.
Right here on Gaming Cult Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Because we are still a show about video games. I haven't forgotten.
Very rare that people still have these in their archives. So,
excuse you.
Voila.
It was this one here. We got some classics in here. We got some classics.
We got
Shouts out to the Road Rash. That was good on the Sega CD.
Oh yeah, Golden Axe, classic.
That's classic. Oh, that's the second one right there.
Raiden Triad, classic.
Oh, you've got a promo version of Sonic the Hedgehog there. That's interesting.
Yeah, the original.
All right, but this is the one I was talking about. Now, what do you remember about this game? This game is called The Secret Scroll Flying Dragon for the NES by Culture Brain. I guess they're the ones that localized it. Yeah, I've never heard of this game before.
Yeah, but this.
What do you remember about it?
I played it along the line, like maybe like 98. Like this was like the game I never really cared for, but I was like one day. I'm like, let me check this game out. It was like a kung fu action adventure game, and it was kind of funny because not only it was like an adventure mode, it was like a boxing match at the same time, like kung fu matches, kung fu boxing in a sense. I'm like, wow.
Okay.
Like this was like this type of game. Like I could tell it kind of advanced as far as like gameplay. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, it's one that I've never heard of before. That's bizarre.
But yeah, you got. But
I had no idea there was a Stargate game on the Genesis. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, Stargate.
I had no idea there was a video game.
You got your Miss Pac-Man.
Miss Pac-Man, yeah. Shouts out to Slick Rick and Trexman. Just did the Miss Pac-Man track on the album Welcome to West Grimeyville.
This is an elderly favorite, as I call it, because a lot of elderlies played this on Sega Genesis. This was they mostly played all the damn time. This game.
Yeah, in the arcade version for sure.
Oh yeah, my favorite, Streets of Rage 2.
That's got one of the best soundtracks of all time too.
Oh yeah.
With the techno stuff on there.
Man, oh man, they don't make them like this no more.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just an example of
just a little something.
A few games that I've had. Oh yeah, Jeopardy, Game Tech. You know. I don't know, man, cause it's scratched up. I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, Contra Hard.
That's Altered Beast right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's Altered Beast. That's a classic.
This is our favorite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Contra Hard Corps.
I never played that.
Is
it like Contra and Super C?
but better.
Okay.
More advanced, a lot of action. This is one of my favorite games. I love this one.
There you go.
And oh yeah, another Genesis classic, Vector Man.
Vector Man was a good game, yeah.
They don't make these no more. And then, of course, the Sonic classics, which is Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
Oh, those are the Game Gear games.
Yeah, 3 games in one.
Yeah, it was the Sega Game Gear games that they ported to the Genesis.
Yeah.
Ah, that's really interesting. I didn't know that actually came out.
But yeah, this is a little example of all the games.
Or maybe it's the lesser known games. I'm not sure. Like, hit us up in the comments about that one.
But yeah, this is some of the games that I've collected, within the years and such, that I'll never forget and that I cherish and that I'm not giving. Oh yeah, not for sale. I'm not selling these bitches. Kiss my ass.
There you go. All right, there we go. We got video games out of the way. What is your favorite video game of all time? Do you have one?
I have to think on that one. Give me a minute.
Concentrating. One of them then.
One of my favorites of all time. This is one of my favorites of all time.
Okay. Road Rash.
This is the most slept on game.
B.O.B. What is that? I've never seen that before.
It's about this.
It's by EA, Electronic Arts back in the day. 93. Huh.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites. It's about this alien that finds his date but crashes, then lands on the strange little meteorites and enters these strange worlds and kills them. But it's fun though.
Okay.
Kind of funny.
Cool.
But I like it. But I have a lot of favorites. I can't even begin. like literally, like I don't even know where to begin and such. Like,
we'll leave it there for now.
Yeah.
And we'll move on to what you're very well versed on, which is the world of footwork.
All right.
Both through.
But that's all, folks, from my archive.
Appreciate you showing that too.
True story and such, guys.
Now, what people know you online for, through Chicago and worldwide, throughout the footwork and juke community, both through dancing and through track makers, like United Worldwide, like, is that you are a track maker and also a dancer. Now, how did you come up through Chicago's footwork underground?
I was introduced to footwork in 2004. A lot of people didn't know that. And I was amazed of the energy it gave when I first saw it within my first eyes. I was out west at this club called Club Bougie. Funny name. Club Bougie. I'm not kidding. That was the name, man.
Did everybody have to wear a suit and everything? Or?
No. But it was out west, somewhere in the west suburbs, like Cicero, almost towards the city, Chicago, west side, near the island, something like that, near the Blue Line Expressway. And I've heard, at the time I didn't know the artist. I've heard of Traxman for the first time, Clint for the first time, PJ for the first time, and Spin came a little later. And then years went on. That's when I first heard Rashad, around that time era. But then 2005, I was kind of like here and there with it. But it was 2007 when I officially started doing it. And thanks to my good friend Mirage, he footworked as well. He's the one that encouraged.
And that's when you started footworking, or when you started making tracks?
No, that's when I started officially footworking.
Okay. Which
was July of 2007. You know, Mirage, his real name's Antoine. He encouraged me to be like, hey man, if you keep doing this, and you know, you will get far. And if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
Shuts up.
So shout us out to my man's Mirage, much love, repping Universal Animosity. So shout outs to UA, shout outs to Mirage, much love for bringing me to this footwork world, like hardcore with it. So, you know, me and him came up together when we started footworking. So, well, when I started footworking, and he's the one that gave me the name Crossfire.
And how did that name come about?
When I footworked, I crossed my foot a lot.
Yeah.
I was like this every time I footwork. And it's like, you cross a lot, so he just added fire next to it, and then that's how Crossfire came about.
Okay, there you go. So, one thing that we both have in common is that we're both people that have a hobby and also a living of interviewing people. We both interview people for a living, and we're the kind of people that don't usually get interviewed, but we're always the people that are doing the interviews. Now, this is through your channel, WatchNWitness, which is what a lot of people in the Footwork Underground know you for. Originally known as the Dawn 312, and that's what your channel is still called as well. Now, tell us the history of that and how you started first, like, recording, like, underground footwork meetups and shows and raves and whatever.
Well, 2006 is when I established my YouTube channel. The Dawn, the word Dawn, D-O-N, stood for, and still stands for Dreams Over Nightmare. That's what it stands for. So, I've kept that name since. So, for people that don't know, when I say the Dawn 312, meaning the dreams that overcomes nightmares, myself. 312 represents Chicago, and you know, wherever 708, 773, 847, all throughout the whole Illinois and such, or Cook County. And you know, 2007 was when I officially started recording, the same time I officially started footworking, shortly after. So shortly after I started footworking, I started recording.
Right.
And I still have my first video that I posted on YouTube till this day.
Yeah.
So,
and it's with this camera right here, right?
Yes, this is my humble beginnings right here.
Now you're thinking, why are we going into such detail about this? Like, maybe to the gaming cult fans that might not know about you, like, Crossfire has over like so many years like made like really historical like filmings of footwork events, and especially interviews with absolutely everybody in the juke and footwork scene. Like, along with yourself and like Wallacam, you guys have been the archivists of the Chicago movement of this music for these years, at least for this era.
Well, at the time, it's funny you said that. At the time I was coming in, you know, Walla was bigger than me, and you know, I was just a regular guy on the come up, just randomly recording stuff like I didn't know what I was doing, along with this camera as well. But
you've upgraded since then, man.
You know what? As time went on, I realized, and me editing these vids, I realized I probably have a greater value and purpose with recording the footwork community. And ever since then, I've been on my mission. And you know, I wasn't acknowledged, but I was slowly gaining recognition to those that be like, hey, you know, this is new cat that's posting.
To do with the camera.
Yeah, new guy with the camera and such. So I was like, you know, but I always been humble. I never really had the intentions of being a shyster or be a rip-off artist. I wanted to give what the people wanted to see. They want to see themselves footwork and see how they did, and make themselves more motivated to be like, hey, I'm on camera, I'm on YouTube, I'm being seen.
And that's how a lot of people in Europe first started seeing footwork as well, was through your videos and through Wallacam.
Yeah, at that time period from like 07, 08, 09. 09 was really the year I was getting a bigger recognition. 07 and 08, I was still the unknown character. But certain people knew who I was. I was gaining recognition from the footworkers in 08. Like, ain't you Crossfire? Ain't you? Like, yes, I am. Like, that's me.
So you really came up in what you described to me earlier as the third generation of footworkers.
I'm gonna break it down. From what I've learned from elderly cats and old schoolers and even DJs, because little do y'all know, 80% of DJs used to footwork, and some still do. But I go by decades. So footwork started in the mid 80s, 86, 87. So from 87 to 97, I classify those types of footworkers and dancers first generation. Even though I say 87 to about 91 was like in the beginning years. 91 to 97 was like they was building the foundation, and it was the birth of battle cliques such as Wolfpack, Gutter Thugs, you know.
Because you had a lot of dance. You had a lot of dance crews.
It was
that
a
would
lot
do
of
like
dance
routines and stuff like that.
It was more
right?
dance crews and routines, you know, from main attraction to House-O-Matics to House Arrest 2 to U5U, K59, too many dance
all legendary dance crews, yeah.
All
from
legendary
Chicago.
dance crews. But then people forget footwork started in the West. Like, you got the Untouchables, you got Phase Squad, you got 187 as well. Not only there was a dance crew, there was a battle clique as well. And you know, so much that I could mention, but it's like it would be too many names. It would make my brain fry.
Sure, yeah.
But
So let's catch up briefly through the second generation.
Second generation was 97. I say that's from 97 to 07. To me, that's the second generation because
Of the dance.
it was a twist and turn for something that was being revolutionized. The BPM sped up from 145 to 155, 160 BPM per minute. And then that's when 99 was the biggest turn for footwork, period. Like, it was never gonna be the same. Like, hit tracks like, oh, whoa, yeah, back up off me.
Shouts out to Magic Mike.
Shout out to my Tekk DJ'z, much love to you. Shout out to Clint Beatdown and such. Much love to you as well. Then you got another hit track, the 1147.99. Shout out to RP Boo, Boo Inc. Much love to you and such, brother. And
Traxman with Work Me.
Oh yeah, Work Me, yeah. And the sped of the BPM came from out west. Traxman was speeding up the tracks.
The house records, yeah.
Yeah. And
Ghetto House.
at the time, a lot of people didn't like that. Like, why the fuck you speeding the shit up?
That was a West Side thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a West Side thing. Even Clint didn't get, or none of them cats from outside, like, why are y'all speeding the track up? So, y'all have to talk to the DJ on that note, but, you know, that's what revolutionized footwork, the sped of the tracks.
And Traxman was more or less one of the first people to do that, right?
So, with that being said, like, so 97, 99 was revolutionized of footwork being what it is today. And at that time, that's when it was more battle cliques being formed and less dance crews. It was still there, but it wasn't as frequent as back then in the 90s. But don't get me wrong, they still relevant, they still do what they do. And shout outs to all those legendary dance crews, because without them, battle clips wouldn't even be born and footwork wouldn't be where it's at today. And much love to the West Side, because people need to understand footwork came from out west.
There you go.
So fast forward a little bit, as the battle clips was birthed, like being more surfaced throughout the city, from the north to the south to the west and to the suburbs too, south suburbs and west suburbs.
Like, I mean, Manny is originally from like Harvey, right? Yeah, and Spin from like Markham. Yeah.
And, you know, at that time frame, a little bit before the battle clips, south suburbs weren't getting that much love because, you know, they was kind of be like, y'all from the suburbs, what the fuck you trying to footwork for? You know, they felt like it's a city thing. But overall, later on along the line, they respect that they deserve. And so,
well, Manny taught a lot of people through TOG. You know?
Oh yeah, but the battle clips that came out in the second generation, Creation, Terror Squad, Havoc, Taliban, which is now TOG, and that came from Darion. And for those that don't know, Taliban was originally Darion's group. He was from Wolfpack. Goon Squad, Lunatics, Triple Phase, too many to name. Oh yeah, Below Zero.
Of course, can't forget. ZERO0.
Yeah, shout out to my Below Zero brothers. Much love to y'all and such.
And shouts out to RP Boo.
Oh yeah.
Boo.
Freezer Burn. And then you now got 07, which is the birth of the second generation. And I was taught from RP, after every Bud Billiken parade is a new season of footwork. Every year.
After every what?
After the Bud Billiken parade of every year.
And what is that?
The Bud Billiken parade is where,
for those that might not know about it overseas, or...
to keep it brief, Bud Billiken parade is a Chicago tradition that happens on King Drive from 39th to 55th every year, and it's been going on for years. A Southside Chicago tradition, and that's where float, like, people kind of compete, like who's got the best float, who's got the best dance crew doing their routines. And a lot of footwork and juke that's where it had its big support at, because it was heavy. And when they played them juke and them footwork tracks, dance crews and even the battle, cause they get it in. And it was the drive that kept us motivated to keep continuing what we was doing.
That's a big part of history right there.
It is. Bud Billiken Parade is really a major part of our footwork history, but even though it's now on the downslide, like it ain't what it used to be, no offense, but it's still a part of our history. It's like, it's where we come from. It's what gave us our drive. Like one of those things that gave us our drive from back then, and hopefully today as it grows and such. So yeah.
So that brings us up to the current generation, which is the third generation of footworkers. In your view, so did you start making tracks in a way to visualize, or through, not visualize, like put out through sound how you want it to be dancing? Because it's a lot of producers that also footwork that would make a lot of their tracks to, like,
based on how they dance.
Yeah.
That's how you know what? To be honest, yeah. But I didn't make tracks till 2000 to late 2011. From 07 to 2011, I was just Crossfire. 09, now let's rewind a little bit. 09, I was gaining recognition. A major one. Like, the footworkers knew who I was. But when I went to Battlegrounds and all that, I started gaining the attention of, you know, Ghetto Tex, Traxman, and later on along the line, RP Boo. And the first person to recognize me was Rashad. May he rest in peace, man. I love you to death. I love you to death.
Tekk Life.
Tekk Life or no life, man. You know, with him, you know, he showed me a lot of love. I was like when I first met him, it was like, yeah, I've been watching your vids, bro. And, you know, I was like, how the hell do you know who I am? And you know, word gets around. You know, within our community of footwork, word gets around, and you know, like, hey, we got this new cat out here that's doing his thing and whatnot and such. So, and really, I introduced a lot of footworkers, but I don't want to brag and feel like everyone for me, a lot of footworkers. It's like,
that's not how you want it all.
My main intentions was, of course, I'm here to get new faces out, but I'm not here to brag and say I was the one that did it. I want to be more like I was the guy that just wanted to put people out who felt like who was cast in the shadows and ain't getting.
And it's about making friends too, you know. It's like it's not a marking your territory thing at all. It's like it's you see something great and you want to like
expose it to others. That's the same way. And as I got that game, and from DJ'z, I was like, that's when I officially started calling myself Mr WatchNWitness. The name itself came from Crossfire's WatchNWitness footwork stories that I originally did back in 07, but I didn't call myself Mr WatchNWitness at that time till about 09, actually 2010. And and that was the year when Wallacam banned me from the war zone. But great memories though.
Yeah.
But when I got banned,
Wallacam's got its own history too, you know.
Yeah, he got his own history.
It's another story for another time.
That's another story, but I'm gonna keep it brief like this. When I got banned, that's when I got a very big recognition. Everybody was so pissed, like, why they kick Crossfire? Like, he's doing his thing, he's showing the whole footwork community, and I didn't know. I felt like I was down here. I didn't know I was like up here. Like, you know? You know, I'm just a humble cat that just wanted to record and get people out there. That was my move, and then that's when I officially called myself, okay, I'm Mr. WatchNWitness now. So, a year later, after that whole situation, I've known this is where I started. I've learned tracks through K-Lock. Now, me and K-Lock,
shouts out to the bro K-Lock, Tekk DJ'z,
Crosslock. I've known K-Lock since 08.
Man, when the two of you get together and make a track, that Crosslock shit, that's some shit right there.
I've known Locke since 08, and he made tracks way before I did. So he had the idea of how to make them, and we kind of re-linked back up, like I say, 09, 2010-ish. I say 2010. And our friendship, me and him, it just got a lot better, and till this day, he's still my brother, my little cousin, such. You know. Great relationship.
Shouts out to Caleb, man.
He's like a little brother to me. And you know, if it weren't for him, I would never made tracks. But it was 2011. He taught me how to make tracks, and that's when I started collabing. My first collab track with him was Beef with the Biggie sample.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
And I made another one called The Look of Love. Me and him did, and then that's when I officially made my first footwork track. It was called Outer Limit, which is still on my SoundCloud. That's my first ever footwork track that I did.
And that was on your first? Was that on your first album?
That was my no.
That was before the album.
That was way before the album.
Wow.
That was 2011.
Tell us about your album, because you did put out an album a few years back.
Yeah, I released The Dark Side 2013.
Yeah.
That was my first EP, album. I ain't know, you know.
You can still go to get it on. What's the Bandcamp for people to go get it?
WatchNWitness, I believe. I've been on it.
WatchNWitness.bandcamp.com.
Yeah.
So, Crossfire
WatchNWitness Bandcamp.
Yeah. This is a cold album, man.
Yeah, that's my first one. I'm working on number 2, but I just been.
I know a lot of people have been asking if when your next album's coming out.
Oh yeah, they've been asking, and you know, I'm kind of like chill back and just peeping what's really going on in the footwork world now. I'm like the overseer of what goes on in the footwork world now. I mean, I still do what I do. I make tracks still and such, but you know, I just got so much on focus on. I got a job now. It's like I'm learning how to balance it all out. It's just, but don't get me wrong.
The heat's coming.
The heat's coming. It's coming. Like true story and such, so don't sleep on the cross. And every new track I post is like, oh my God!
Oh my God, Crossfire. And there you go, straight from the Insult Chronicles himself.
So, but if you haven't copped the Dark Side, please go cop, support. You know, much love to everyone who, technically, much love to everyone who has supported me from day one, from my first video to the guy that was gaining my recognition to 2010 when people got pissed at Waller that I got banned. Shout out to Waller though. To you know, to from the time when I made my first track with K-Lock and all that and such, and that's when I also discovered SoundCloud. And yeah, man, all the way to my present. You know, me being an official Tekk DJ. K-Lock was Tekk DJ before I was, and you know.
And that's
one of the Tekk DJ'z originals, myself, K-Lock, Traxman, Bobby, AC, Fred, Slick Rick, and I think Jana, and then came the rest of the worldwide crew. Jake on the camera and such, DJ, Q-Neat,
DMY, man, it's gonna take us a long time to Systems, Violet Systems.
Yeah, Jana
Full Tono out in Japan.
Out Japan.
Shouts out to Booty Tune.
Much love to Booty Tune. So shout outs to April. Shout outs to Wheezy.
Jam and Gerald, the big bro.
Oh yeah, Jam and Gerald. Like yeah, like from how it originally started. Oh yeah.
Q-Neek.
Yeah, I said Q-Neek.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I was Tekk DJ too.
That's true.
He was the overseer. He checked on us too. But
yeah, he helped come up with the name.
Yeah, he came up with the name. So
him and Traxman together.
So rest has been history, man, and we're making more history. And you know, I'm just honored I'm being interviewed with the man behind the camera and such. Like,
well, that's what I was saying before, man. Like we're people that do interviews for a living, and we never get interviewed. So I thought I'm gonna interview my bro Crossfire here.
It feels good too, man. It really feels good. Like it's very heartwarming. Like.
Like a motherfucking
Like a motherfucking But
I think that should wrap it up. I think
that should pretty much wrap it up. Before I end it up, I'm just gonna say this to all the people worldwide and back at home. This is not no fucking fad. This is a culture. This is a lifestyle. I eat, sleep, and breathe this shit.
That's right.
And those that have doing it for the wrong reasons will be the same day where you're gonna get exposed and you're gonna get put right to the ground.
That's what's up.
Same goes for the overseers too. Do not make this culture what it's not. Cause best believe me, if you do, that's where we gonna step in. We gonna cheat your ass. True story and such, cuz. And other than that, I mean, I love every last one that showed us love from. Cause you know we just regular people that's trying to make it just like everyone else, just like any other man and woman in the world, man. And it's an honor that people appreciate the art that we do. So much love to y'all. I salute y'all and such.
And we're out.
And we out.
So check us out I'm way zoomed in. Check us out, gamingcult.org, Tekk DJ'z with a Z.bandcamp.com, and we'll see you next time. And such.
True story and such, cuz. Peace.